Hey there, today's August 9th. I just pulled up in the parking lot of Universal Orlando because I heard about something that is so incredibly cool. This is the first time Universal's ever doing this. I have a feeling that some of you are gonna think what I'm doing today is a ridiculous purchase, and I'm not gonna argue with you, but to me, it's ridiculously cool. So I don't even know how it works. I don't even know if it's sold out. I'll explain everything and show you how it all works once we're inside. But since we're here, we're gonna have a fun day at Universal. I also wanna show you what the crowds are looking like this week. The week before school is back in session, kids go back to school, teachers go back to school, college is back, because a lot of people tend to get those last minute vacations in. So just curious what crowds look like this week, August 9th, 2021. So let's get started, let's go. Interesting, the Universal globe isn't turning. Normally this turns constantly, and it turns in the direction so that you can see the letters Universal in the proper order, but it's not turning today. It looks like the Olympics medallion is gone. They often hang a medallion right under this archway for special events, Mardi Gras, Halloween Horror Nights, the holidays, etc. And they did have one up for the Olympics. It's gone. And in just a few short weeks, less than 30 days now, the Halloween Horror Nights 2021 medallion will be up in that archway. We're gonna head right down Vine Street to the Five and Dime for this opportunity. I've been bringing you guys to the Five and Dime like every other week lately to show you the different preview merchandise for Halloween Horror Nights that they've been rolling out. This week they rolled out something really unique, something they've never done before, and I'm gonna try to do it. Let's see. They also do have some new shirts with the Halloween Horror Nights icons on them. These are super cool, also glasses and other merch. Now, if you all know, if you've watched my videos before during Christmas time, Mardi Gras, Halloween Horror Nights, anytime there is a tribute store, I've given you a tour of it. Well, this year, you can actually have your picture inside the tribute store themed to the store. So I'm gonna find out the details right now. I did it. It is done. So basically what this is you get your portrait, but like all themed and done up all cool, in the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store this year. So every time you go in, you get to see yourself as whatever they're gonna theme you as, like a spook, a scary thing, whatever that matches the theme of the room that your portrait is in. In the past, they've used like Universal executives, employees, team members, just like kind of Imagineers have used their own portraits, baby portraits and things like that to be worked into theming at Disney World. Universal does the same, but for the first time ever, they're allowing us, the guests, to get in on the action. Now, it's expensive. But think about what you're getting. Your portrait in the tribute store for like 2 months, and they send you the portrait afterwards, and it's all made up and like themed and cool. It's $190 for an 11 by 14 and $225 for the 16 by 20. Now I came in here thinking I was going to get the smaller size, but then I looked at the price difference and we actually pulled out a measuring tape to see how small they are. They're really not that big, so I splurged for the larger size. I know a lot of people are gonna think that is a ridiculous purchase. That's a lot of money just for your picture in the tribute store, and I totally get it. I get it. But if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I am like a super fan of these tribute stores. Like, I love these tribute stores because to me, they're an attraction in and of themselves. They're super highly themed. They put so much work and detail into them. I just love poring over highly themed environments like that. I love the creative people that put them together, the teamwork. It's like what they represent too. I could go on, but I recommend you search on YouTube, Super Enthused Universal Tribute Store. You'll find all my past tribute store videos because it changes and it's not open year round. It's only open during holiday times. And I've done tours of almost all this. So this year, when I do my Halloween Horror Nights tribute store tour video, your girl's gonna be in it somewhere. Hopefully my portrait will be visible. Hopefully it'll be somewhere cool. Hopefully it'll look amazing. I don't know. I trust the tribute store team. I almost couldn't get that out. I trust the tribute store team to do something really cool with these, and then we get them after as a keepsake. So like, to me, that's like being part of Halloween Horror Nights history forever. Even though the tribute store is only up temporarily, your picture that you get to keep is forever. I don't know, I think it's cool. So what I've heard is they're limiting this to 100. I asked some team members, they're not sure the exact number, but they said it's extremely limited and everybody thinks this is gonna sell out this week. So if you're here and you wanna be part of Halloween Horror Nights and Universal history and be up in that tribute store, I recommend coming out like this week. to do this. If you do, by the way, purchase this, let me know so that I can look for your portrait once Tribute Store time comes, and I'll try to include it in my video so that you can see yourself in a vlog too. So now that we're here, let's pick up the August pass holder button. Across from the 5 and Dime here at Studio Styles, this is the Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holder Lounge. Here at Universal Studios, it's only open until 4 p.m., but Islands of Adventure also has a store selling pass holder merch and giving out the buttons that's open with park hours. But I definitely prefer getting it at the pass holder lounge. Every single month, Universal has a brand new pass holder button that you can pick up in this pass holder lounge or in the store over at Islands of Adventure, and it's got a different theme every month. So it looks like for August, it's Holy Crepe, celebrating their crepe or crepe, Holy Crepe. Yeah, maybe it's Holy Crepe. However you pronounce it, crepe or crepe. Your handheld new best friend. The family can't get enough, be it sweet, savory, or seasonal. The on the go, why didn't they think of this sooner? Mega hit. Cool. And here's Central Park Crepes or Crepes, however you pronounce it. And here's where they sell them. And they have a variety of savory and sweet. I think I've shown eating them once in a vlog before, and maybe we'll check them out again at another time soon. But I just, like, when it's this hot, I just don't want to deal with that. Now here's another cool thing I've been wanting to show you guys. You can actually see not only Diagon Alley from here, but you can see the dragon from all the way over here on the other side of the park. See it up there? Isn't that cool? There's a little SpongeBob show going on right now. Started out as a really blue, lovely day, but looking at those clouds and that wind, I can tell it's gonna rain any minute now. And I'm also hungry, so I figure I'm on a roll with showing you every single place to eat here at Universal Studios. And one place I haven't shown for a really long time is Richter's Burger Co. Earthquake themed burger place. So let's head inside. Richter's is another place that's had sporadic or at least shortened hours lately. I've tried to pop in like even 3 hours before the park closes, and it's been closed many days. So I'm really happy we're here earlier in the day today and we can try it out. So Richter's a burger place. It has a very simple menu. You can basically get burgers, a chicken sandwich, salad, 2 main burgers. You can get a plain burger, you can get a veggie burger, you get a chicken sandwich or a salad. The mushroom Swiss and the aftershock are the 2 like main burgers it looks like here. Richter's is themed after Earthquake, the big one, an opening day Universal Studios Florida attraction that later became Disaster, a major motion picture ride starring you. Both of those rides are closed now, and this is all that remains of them. And you can find all sorts of Easter eggs, San Francisco, Earthquake, about the movie, the attractions all over. And then every once in a while the bell rings inside of Richter. Right when you walk in, you see the fallen statue of Louis Agassiz, and that is obviously from San Francisco, and it's an iconic image. And here's a piece here commemorating that fallen statue in San Francisco. There's even a poster here for the Earthquake movie with Charlton Heston, and there's all sorts of information about how earthquakes are measured. All right, so this is one of those get your own drink situations. Orange. And here's my order, and I'll tell you what I got because I kind of did something interesting here. I ordered the mushroom Swiss truffle burger platter. This normally comes with a premium fresh Angus beef patty, but I got it with a Beyond Burger, basically a veggie burger, a vegetarian burger. But I got everything else the regular way it comes, which is Swiss cheese, mushrooms, truffle aioli, and french fries. I just wanted a veggie burger. I actually really like veggie burgers, and I often order them rather than a regular burger just because I enjoy them. And sometimes I just don't feel like eating like a burger, but I still want the fixins that the burger comes with. It looks really nice, and I love mushrooms, so let's give it a try. That is a nice looking, big looking burger right there. All right, the aioli's like dripping everywhere. Let's get to it. That's delicious. I'm sure it'd be great with a regular burger, but it's really good with the veggie burger. I like their fries too. There are also these large bay windows that overlook the lagoon outside. So when they do the water shows, you'd be able to see them from in here. Crowd-wise, you can probably see just from the clips I've taken so far that the park is pretty crowded. There are people everywhere. All the food eateries have lines, all the freestyle drink machines have lines, but it's not terrible. It's just kind of like normal busy day. It's not like over the top busier than a normal summer day would be. It's busy though. It is definitely crowded. There's also a second floor seating area that I want to show you. It's really small. There's not a ton of seating up here, but there are some extra tables. So if downstairs is looking a little crowded, which it definitely is, you see the line just to like refill your drink, you can always check up here. Plus you get a cool view. See up here, there's like a drum kit and it says Alex and the Aftershocks. And then there's this paint supply. It looks like the sign fell over and the paint fell everywhere. Now besides the upstairs, there is still more seating. There's Richter's back room, so I'll show you that too. Let's go into the back room. There's some more seating. Got this cool lighting up here and more. They've got the San Andreas RIP up there and different props up here. And then it says commercial bait and tackle. There's earthquake warning system signs, armored perambulator. So there you go, earthquake protection for riding your bicycle. There's also a good amount of outdoor seating, so there's plenty of seating to choose from. Got some earthquake testing instruments here. Test facilities kit, UPM simulator radar signal. Eccentric theme park developer John Mula commissioned this rendering for his proposed Earthquake World attraction. Investors backed out of the project at the last minute, citing this idea just has too many holes in it. Occasionally you'll hear a loud rumbling throughout the building, and then this gentleman here will ring this alarm bell. There's a funny story here about a San Francisco socialite who thought her car was stolen, but it was actually swallowed by a chasm. Oh, there's actually more seating here in the front too. So yeah, a lot of seating and a large, beautiful building reminiscent of San Francisco Bay Area. All right, let's head outside. There's a tiny sprinkle happening, nothing too major, but it's really nice out. It's actually cooled off really nicely. Holy schmoly, did that? I don't know if that came out. I was pulling the camera away to turn it off, and then a wild lightning approached. So that means that most outdoor rides are going to be closed when lightning like that is happening. Whoa. That is some thunderous thunder. Oh my gosh, I wonder if we'll catch a lightning like that again. Holy schmoly. Did you see it? But it wasn't like last time. Last time was like the clear, oh my gosh. I've done at least 4 recent videos where I've shown you a lot of the construction for Halloween Horror Nights. I'm not gonna super duper focus on that today, but anything I walk past, I am gonna show you because it's just too cool not to. Okay, this is new from last time I was here, and I've gotta show you, this is clearly a bathroom, a toilet, a restroom, a washroom, depending on where you're from will depend on what you call it. But there's a sink in here, there's a bathtub, and I feel like this is gonna be a terrifying bathroom scene, and this looks really cool. Okay, I take back what I said about not super focusing on it because, whoa, a lot of developments have occurred. This is a screen, so something is gonna be in here and we are going to interact with it or see it through the screen. What is gonna be here? By the way, I have these biker shorts and they have a phone in the pocket. They have pockets, so that is like super cool. That's been my like find of the summer, is really comfortable biker shorts with a phone pocket, baby. Anywho, and then we have some creepy forest vibe situation here. This looks like an altar, or like, oh my gosh, there's like etchings here. It says beware. This is definitely something really cool. Something mossy and ancient. Runes, perhaps carved symbols. Don't open. Oh, I want to open. And then we've got a very creepy forest with dark trees behind it. Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy. On the back of that door, here's another large carved symbol. Hear the thunder, it's making it even creepier. Wow. The creepy thunder, the way the storm is picking up, the way that you can walk inside of this, it's open to walk through, is just adding to the atmosphere so much. This is so cool. Like, this is a creepy outdoor forest, scary thing with symbols and runes and whatnot. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on what you think this scare zone is going to be. So this is clearly like a scary dark forest type of situation. We've got these large, well, one large terrifying spider and spiders painted all over this. Maybe like people in the forest were trapped by them. They're ancient beings. I don't know, but I love this. Here's another, what looks like another house scene, like the bathroom scene. This is like a living room, or maybe a porch, maybe an outdoors of a porch with an open window that you can, like, obviously someone can pop through, and a sort of a thing here. So is there a stand back here? No, but maybe they're just tall enough. I'm not tall enough, but maybe a scare actor on stilts or something's tall enough to pop through there. I don't know, but I am getting soaked right now. I am getting drenched. On the outside of this scene, it looks like an overgrowth of like moss, and there's another of these symbols here. When I was here just last week, this was just, I think it was just covered in like black tarp, like nothing. Now it's got this themed colored brown covering, basically to match with the rest of what we saw, which was like a mix of like a dark, scary forest with supernatural things, the spiders, and then the bathroom and the living room, which maybe will be overrun with also, I don't know, spiders and creatures and ghouly, creepy things, but it smells really good in there. Like, it weirdly smells like Horror Nights already, and it looks really cool, so that was cool to see. I've been trying to film around people. I always try to do that. I try to film kind of around people as much as I can, but you can probably see in my footage that it's a challenge because it is so crowded in the park today. I know I said earlier it wasn't like overly crowded, but now in this area I am feeling it. It feels very crowded. There are people everywhere and the rain is not chasing them away, but thankfully I have my umbrella. Here at 12 Grimald Place, every once in a while a creature pops out to see who's lurking about. Some people say you have to knock on the door, but you absolutely don't. He just pops out every once in a while on his own. But it is still fun to knock, and you totally can. So you totally can pop up, have a knock, and then, you know, he pops out when he wants to pop out. Not necessarily when you knock. Also, check out the sky. You see that top part that's all gray is kind of going away, and some blue skies coming back out, hopefully. Since we're here in London, might as well pay a visit to Diagon Alley. It is looking crowded in there. This is always a very crowded area of the park, Diagon Alley, because it's kind of narrow, even though it is also really large, and it's just really popular. It's kind of tough to even navigate with the umbrella. I know there's a blob of water on my camera too, but I can't get it off right now. It really is beautiful in here though. The theming is just so perfect, so immaculate. It's gorgeous. If you want to see all of the spells you can do with your wands, I did a video on that too, and it's pretty cool. I always love to take in the sights and sounds here in Diagon Alley. The Fountain of Fair Fortune is where you can usually get regular beer, butterbeer. Even though it's gloomy and rainy, it's still warm out because, hey, this is Florida, so I feel like getting a nice frozen butterbeer. You can also get gilly water, and you can get these vials added to them to add color and flavor. I love it in here. All right, nice cold frozen butterbeer. See, I like both frozen butterbeer and hot butterbeer. Some people only like one or the other, or some people like strongly prefer one or the other. I like them both. So I want to know, what do you guys like best, if you have a preference for hot or frozen, but right now frozen is doing the trick. And by the trick, I mean giving me brain freeze. A lot of people who have never had Butterbeer ask what it tastes like. It's kind of like butterscotch, caramel type of a drink. It's really good, and it's non-alcoholic. This pumpkin juice mural is one of my favorites here in Diagon Alley. It's just so cool looking, and I love pumpkins. Of course, you can always duck out of the crowds and go into Nocturne Alley, which is like my favorite. It's so just dark and creepy and beautiful in here. Nocturne Alley is so cool because you really feel like you're somewhere secret, somewhere you're not supposed to be, truly transported to somewhere magical. And somehow, even though it's secret and maybe you shouldn't be here, you are. And maybe it's for a reason. Maybe you are magical after all. Maybe you're a wizard. I don't know. You'll probably have to bring your wand to find out. And then of course, Oregon and Burke's, everything you need to maybe do some dark magic if you like. Stairwell here. Mad Eye, is that you? Are you in there? And this is one of those Easter eggs that's pretty well known, but just in case you don't know, Diagon Alley was built where the Jaws ride used to be, in that area on that land. So they've got a few little throwbacks to Jaws in this land as well. Back out into the daylight. There are also some spells you can do with your wand in here, so make sure you snoop around all the corners. Here we go, we're going to head back out into the park. And we're back in the Muggle world. And here at Record Shop, they've got another little Jaws Easter egg. Of course, I came back to the 5 and Dime to pick up this shirt. I've gotten every single one in the preview merch series. They'll probably all be out during the event too, but I just gotta catch them all. They've also added these 4-pack buttons with Jack, the director, Chance, and Terra Queen, 4 of the icons that we've talked about. And this lovely, terrifying glass here. And even socks. Okay, those are really cute. Well, that was a lot of fun. Basically, I came out to Universal today because I heard about that opportunity to purchase getting a portrait of yourself put in the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store, and I just could not resist. Part of me was like, should I? Oh my gosh, it's like $200. That's so much money. But then I'm like, you know what? People spend money on things that mean something to them all the time. People spend money on memorabilia, sports things, their hobbies, their passions and interests. And this is one of my hobbies, passions, and interests, and something that I am really, what's happening here? Something that I'm really, really just into and excited about. So you know what? Yes, it's $200, over $200 spent on this, but it's gonna be up in the tribute store for the whole run. It's gonna be part of Halloween Horror Nights, part of Halloween Horror Nights history forever. Everyone who goes in that store is gonna see it, and then I get to keep it afterwards, knowing that it was a prop. A Halloween Horror Nights prop. I get to be a Halloween Horror Nights prop. If you've watched my videos and if you know me, you know that that is gonna mean so much to me and that I'm so excited about it. I love Universal Studios. I love Halloween Horror Nights. If you can't tell, I just love it all. So this is really, really cool. So if you want to get in on this, I saw more people getting it as I went in again to buy my shirts. It's probably gonna sell out really quick. Jump on it, come out here. You cannot do this online right now, at least. You can't order it, you can't call. You have to be here in person. Go to the 5 and Dime, fill out and sign the paperwork with your actual signature and your name. I just think this is such a cool opportunity, and I look forward to see who else does it. So let me know if you do. I just actually met some people in there who were doing it, so I'll be looking out for them, and I'll just be like, ah, this is just so cool. But anyway, it was fun to see more of the Halloween Horror Nights construction or props out. There's more every single week. I'll keep coming every week to look for more and show you what's here in the park, and then also show you different places to eat, rides, shows. Like, I'll mix it up each time and throw something different in there, because I always like to help you also plan your visits. Hopefully a little info, a little fun, and then of course always park vibes for you. I always add that in, sights and sounds, so that you get a little bit of universal feel in your day. And with that, that's a wrap on today. Make sure you stick around. There's so many fun things coming up. I have a lot of really cool, exciting events and things coming up. Of course, Boo Bash is starting soon at Magic Kingdom, and I will be there to show you what it's like, so stay tuned for that video coming up soon. That's Walt Disney World's sort of modified Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party event. They're not having Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party this year. Instead, they're doing Boo Bash, a sort of after hours. So I'll bring you a full video on that coming up really soon, and just lots of more fun stuff. So stay tuned, and if you're new and you enjoy this sort of thing, please subscribe to join in all the future fun. I cover Walt Disney World, Universal, also all sorts of things going on in Florida, unique cool things off the beaten path, and also travel all over the US and overseas. So once again, thank you all so much for joining me. I'm sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.